On Global TV News Prime, President Tinubu names Abuja Road after Chinua Achebe. In business, Naira depreciates against dollar at official markets. On the foreign scene, UN adds Israeli military to child rights violators list. And in sports, Finidi George says Nigeria will bounce back. Hello and welcome to all our viewers in Nigeria and around the world to News Prime on Global Television. We're live in the nation's capital, Abuja. I am Queen Agaba. President Bola Tinubu has approved the naming of the M18 road infrastructure in Gusape District, Abuja, after renowned novelist Chinua Achebe. The president stated this today during his address at the inauguration of the road in Abuja. A total of 3,110 Kano State pilgrims have arrived in Mecca, Saudi Arabia for the 2024 Hajj. The pilgrims were received by officials of the Nigerian National Hajj Commission and the Kano State Pilgrims Welfare Board. The head of the media team for Kano State Pilgrims and spokesperson of the Deputy Governor, Ibrahim Shuaibu, disclosed this in a statement made available to newsmen. Ibrahim said the pilgrims comprise both government-sponsored and privately sponsored individuals. Ejike Ogweze, an aspirant of the position of local government chairman in Enugu State, has been shot dead. The victim was killed while driving along Neke Odenigbo community in Enugu East local government area. Ogweze was an aspirant of the position of the chairperson of Isi-Uzo local government area. The council in the election billed to take place in October on the platform of the People's Democratic Party. The attackers were said to have blocked the politician's vehicle and shot him multiple times before fleeing the scene. The Minister of Solid Minerals Development, Dr. Dele Alake, has reaffirmed the federal government's commitment to ensure insurance policy for mine workers in Nigeria. The minister made this known while representing President Bola Tinubu on a condolence visit to Niger State Governor Umar Bago in Mina. He says the policy will enhance safety measures and provide relief to miners in Nigeria. Global Television brings you details. Following the recent mine pit collapse in Galadima, Kogo, Shiroro local government area of Niger State, the Minister of Solid Minerals Development, Dele Alake, emphasized the federal government's stand, saying remediation plans must accompany mining license applications. He warned that irresponsible mining operations that pose threats to the environment and communities will no longer be tolerated.
Solid Minerals officials would also be on the spot to ensure or validate the accuracy of whatever information that is supplied via the EIA submitted. Two, we have a mineral and environmental compliance agency, and the director is here with me. They ensure that environmental regulations are complied with by the miners.
Governor Umar Bago expressed gratitude for the condolence visit and emphasized the need for a concerted effort between the federal government and subnationals to ensure mining companies comply with safety standards. He advocated the strengthening of collaborative measures to enhance periodic monitoring and evaluation of the environmental impact of mining operations to minimize recurrence of the unfortunate incident.
There is need for a concerted effort to make all miners with licenses relate with the communities where these mines are, relate with the local government where these mines are, relate with the emirate system where these mines are, and relate with the state government. Because if you know the site where this happened, no rescue mission outside the chopper and probably people who live in that mountainous area will be able to reach there immediately.
The mine pit collapsed due to heavy downpour. For Global Television, Queen Agaba reporting. Leader of Kwankwasia Movement and the presidential candidate of the New Nigeria People's Party, Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso, has accused the opposition in Kano of distracting government for 1 year. Kwakwanso reacted to the development during the occasion of the declaration of the state of emergency on education in Kano State. While commending Governor Yusuf for the initiative, he noted that the governor has been working from day one as his footprints can be seen everywhere across the state. The Nasarawa State government, in collaboration with the Federal Medical Center, KEFI, has commenced the testing and treating of residents infected with the viral hepatitis B and C virus across the 13 local government areas of the state. The acting governor of the state, Emmanuel Akabe, disclosed this in Doma local government area at the flag-off of the viral hepatitis-free village campaign, tagged "Putting Nasarawa State on the track of viral hepatitis elimination by 2030. He further explained that the partnership with the hospital was also to commence a medical outreach to provide comprehensive healthcare services in rural communities across the state. MultiChoice Nigeria says it will appeal Friday's ruling of the Competition and Consumer Protection Tribunal in Abuja, which awarded a 150 million naira fine against it for challenging the court's jurisdiction. The tribunal had fined MultiChoice Nigeria the sum of 150 million naira for disobeying its order. The order had restrained the pay TV company from increasing its monthly subscription pending the determination of the suit brought before it by an Abuja-based lawyer, Feston Ifade. The tribunal also ordered the pay TV company to provide its Nigerian customers with a 1-month free subscription to its DSTV and GoTV packages. Farmers have predicted tougher days ahead for Nigerians concerning the ongoing food inflation crisis in the country. This is as the farmers blame subsidy removal, which increased the cost of transporting farm produce, and insecurity, which has continued to hinder farming, as some of the reasons for the food crisis. The farmers, while urging Nigerians to brace up for more price hikes of food produce, noted that the food crisis may continue till August. Members of the Organized Labor, comprising both the Nigerian Labour Congress (NLC) and the Trade Union Congress (TUC), have carpeted, the 36 governors for saying they couldn't afford 60,000 naira minimum wage. The two labor leaders described the governor's comment and actions towards the Nigerian workers as an act of wickedness, while calling on them to have a rethink before danger explodes ahead. The governors, through the Director Media and Public Affairs of the Nigerian Governors Forum (NGF), Hajia Halima Salihu Ahmed, disclosed that they couldn't afford 60,000 naira that was proposed by the federal government. You're watching News Prime, coming to you live from Nigeria's capital, Abuja. We're on Star Times, channel 276. Kindly follow us on all social media platforms using @Global TV NG and other handles now showing on your screen. When News Prime returns, UNAT's Israeli military to child rights violators list. This and other stories coming right after this break. Do stay with us.
Welcome to Bayes University, Abuja, Nigeria, with a legacy of excellence and a vision for nurturing future leaders. Bayes University is in a league of its own. We're all about our people, processes, and technology.
Bayes is one of the highly rated universities in Nigeria in terms of product quality standards.
We don't just produce graduates, but groom people into employers of labor.
And it has made us understand that learning is all about three things. We learn, we unlearn, and we relearn.
Bayes University Hospital offers a range of specialized services equipped with the latest technology, manned by a team of trusted professionals. And now, our vision extends beyond our walls with the Baba Ahmed University in Kano following our lead. Join us at Bayes University and invest in your future today.
Bayes University is the institution that you will get the best value for money education in Nigeria.
Bayes University. Learn to live.
For an insightful idea that takes the center stage and the conversation that gets beyond the headlines, to explore the lasting impact of political decisions, Big Talk got you covered. From policy debates to geopolitical insights, from thought-provoking discussions to actionable insight,
what is the real responsibility of government?
Big Talk delves deep into the heart of the matter. Join us weekdays on global televisions from 6:30 p.m. for a reverting journey into the heart of politics, where we dissect issues shaping our society.
Time check. It's midday. Then it's Midday Discourse. Midday Discourse is a program that covers trending local and international news, current issues, and human-related topics. Join Samuel Odi weekdays 1 p.m. on global television. The discussion starts here.
Many thanks for staying with us. Now, if you've just joined us, this is Global Television, bringing you live broadcast of the News Prime. The Israeli military says its troops have rescued 4 Israeli hostages alive from Gaza after a complex daytime operation. According to the military, all 4 were kidnapped by Hamas militants from the Novo Music Festival, adding that the victims have been taken to hospital and are all in good medical condition. The United Nations has placed the Israeli military on a list of parties accused of committing violations against children in conflict zones. This decision, confirmed by Israel's ambassador to the UN, Gilad Erdan, which has sparked a wave of controversy, is contained in the UN Secretary General's annual report. The report is set to be presented to the UN Security Council by next week. The Danish police have said the attack on Denmark's Prime Minister Mette Frederiksen, which left her shaken and with a whiplash injury, was likely not politically motivated. A 39-year-old man who was apprehended after hitting the Prime Minister was remanded in custody until June 20th after appearing before a Copenhagen court. In business, renewable energy sources are expected to attract $2 trillion globally but in 2024 out of the total $3 trillion energy investment projected for this year. This is contained in a report by the International Energy Agency, stating further that a total of energy investment worldwide is expected to top $3 trillion $3 trillion for the first time. The Naira recorded loss at the official markets, trading at 1,483.99 Naira per dollar. Data from the official trading platform of the FMDQ exchange that oversees the Nigerian Autonomous Foreign Exchange Markets, NAFEM, revealed that the Naira lost 2.50 Naira. This represents a 0.16% loss when compared to the previous trading date, trading at 1,481.49 Naira to the dollar. However, the volume of currency traded increased to $269.27 million, up from the $213.31 recorded. Moving on to entertainment. Howard University in Washington, D.C. has revoked the honorary degree awarded to Sean Combs, also known as Diddy, following the surfacing of a video that the university considers a major breach of its core values. In May, a video emerged showing Diddy physically assaulting his former girlfriend, Cassandra Cassie Ventura, in a hotel hallway in 2016. Diddy, who is reported to be a former Howard student but left before graduating, received an honorary doctorate in 2014. However, a statement on Howard University's website revealed that the Board of Trustees voted unanimously to accept the return of the degree bestowed upon Diddy. Reality star and actress Josephine Otobo, also known as Fina, has kicked against marriage after witnessing a man brutally beating his wife. Finner said despite efforts to intervene, the man was uncontrollable, leaving her livid, shaken and grateful to have escaped a similar fate in her past relationship. Finner's personal encounter has left her with a newfound fear of marriage and a deeper understanding of the dangers of toxic relationships. In sports, Nigeria's Super Eagles coach Finidi George has expressed confidence his team will bounce back to top form in 2026 World Cup qualifying after they extended their winless streak to 3 matches. Nigeria is yet to win in the World Cup qualifiers after they could only force another 1-1 draw at home against South Africa in Uyo. Football lightweights Lesotho stole the World Cup qualifying show in Africa, topping the table in a group including powerhouses South Africa and Nigeria. Lesotho ranked 149th in the world, upset Zimbabwe 2-0 in Soweto to lead Group C and remained there after Nigeria and South Africa drew 1-1 in Uyo 6 hours later. Now let's join Anthony Momodu for more updates on sports.
Hello sports fans, welcome to Sports News Update. Talking athletics, Spanish race walker Laura Garcia Caro was left red-faced in Rome when she punched the air thinking she was about to win the European bronze medal, only to be overtaken just as she celebrated. Garcia Caro was well clear in third place when she entered the Stadio Olimpico for the final 400 meters of the women's 20 kilometers race walk, the first medal event of the European Championship. The 29-year-old, who was even handed a Spanish flag upon her arrival into the arena, was all smiles as she approached the finish, punching the air in delight and sticking out her tongue. Yet, unknown to Garcia, fast finishing opponent Olanoska had closed the gap on the home straight, and at the very moment Garcia Caro celebrated with 2 meters to go, Olanoska raced past her to nick the bronze. Spain manager Luis de la Fuente has revealed his final 26-man squad for Euro 2024. The La Fuente had initially announced a provisional 29-player squad for this summer's tournament, but on Friday it was announced that 3 players had been cut. It comes as each team is allowed under UEFA